Well, hey gang, how you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, covering all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet in La Paz, Baja, Mexico, and the week of the 5th through the 16th of March 2020. Wherever you are, hope you're doing well, and that I underscore that, especially with the things going on in the world right now. But hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking in, and please subscribe. Okay, well, we are not in La Paz right now. As a matter of fact, we're in our booth in Scottsdale, Arizona, finishing up the ISE show. It's Sunday at the moment, and we're going to be wrapping things up, and then we're going to be moving on down the road. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute, but let's talk about fishing right now. Again, it was one of those windy weeks. There was an erratic weather pattern up in the United States, and once again, sure enough, the winds were blowing. It was a little chilly down in La Paz. As a matter of fact, a lot of Baja was affected by the wind conditions and by the crazy weather up in the United States. Down in La Paz, earlier in the week, we did have some opportunities to get out to fish. It was a little bit on the cloudy side, but yellowtail are biting, especially if you could get some mackerel, if you could get some sardines, some nice sized forkies. 15 to 20, 25 pounders are biting in the shallows, especially around Cerralvo Island and out toward the south side of the island. As well, there are some schools of Dorado running around. We didn't get any tuna this week, but some of the areas where we had caught the tuna last week and where the wahoo were also biting, we're holding some Dorado. So that means there's some warm water, either that's been holding for a while or that's coming in and just sticking around. So there are some Dorado around. Other than that, we didn't have too many people out fishing. As I've mentioned in the past, you know, from November to about April is off season. The windsurfers and the kiteboarders are in town for a reason. That's because the winds are blowing, and once again, as I mentioned, yeah, we had some winds this week. That being said, it looks like the season's coming on, and let's talk about that. There's a lot of stuff going on. As a matter of fact, by the time you see this, things could have changed. It's a very liquid condition with the coronavirus craziness going on all over the place. I will tell you that we had 2 more shows to do. Jill and I have been on the road since, well, right after Christmas. This is our 8th show here in Scottsdale. As I mentioned, we are wrapping things up, and we were going to be going to Salt Lake City for the International Sportsman's Expo. Well, we just found out that that one got canceled. Right after that, we were heading back to California, and we're going to do the Fred Hall Fishing and Boating Show in the Del Mar Fairgrounds in San Diego. Well, that got canceled, postponed, whatever you want to call it. That is now set for the end of April, I believe. And I'll put some information up later on. I believe that's now been set for the 29th of April to May 3rd. The problem with that is that we're already kicking off our season down in La Paz. Jill and I are already supposed to be down in La Paz. We've already got clients going there, so I don't know if we'll be able to make it back for the Del Mar show. We've got our fingers crossed. We love that show. It's hometown for Jill. A lot of friends, a lot of Tailhunter Nation's going to be there. So if at all possible, we're going to try to make it back for the Fred Hall Fishing and Boating Show at the end of April. At the very least, we'll send Jill back to set up a booth, but I sure want to come along with her and hopefully see you guys down there. But we'll keep you posted on everything going on. As far as Baja is concerned, as far as La Paz is concerned, I'll tell you, we do not have any coronavirus right now, and I'll tell you why. Apparently the coronavirus does not exist over 65 degrees or in the sunshine, so there are no cases. I can't even think right now. We've been talking for a couple straight days. There are no reported cases right now of coronavirus in La Paz. I talk to my captains every day. I talk to our employees. I talk to our managers, and they're more worried about what's going on in the States with all the craziness going on. So as far as things are going on down there, listen, I have not lost a single client out of about maybe 700 reservations we've got this year, and we're almost filled. Out of the 700 or so reservations, I've not lost a single cancellation because of the coronavirus. I did lose one, but that was one of our regulars who's about 85 years old. He's got diabetes, and his doctor said your immune system's kind of compromised. Better to wait, and he's perfectly fine with that. He plans to come down later in the year when this all blows over. But we're ready to go. In fact, I've got folks waiting in line. They've said and have told us directly if any of our clients cancel because of the coronavirus, I've got folks ready to step into those vacated spots. So I still have some spots open. We're rolling full blast. We're going to be kicking off the season like normal, and we're almost full. So get in touch with us if you want to come down. Other than that, please, I hope you're doing well. Stay tuned and stay healthy, and this will pass. In the meantime, that's going to be your Mexican Minute video fishing report for this week. I'm Jonathan for Tailhunter Sportfishing. God bless, be well, take care of each other.